This is Gary Guyman with the Dominate the Day podcast. The purpose of this podcast is to help you get 1% better in your business, provide clarity, and give you some ideas that will help you grow your business. If you're ready to dominate the day, let's go.
Dominate the day, that's what we're about to do. If you don't want to dominate, then this podcast ain't for you. But if you are, then keep listening, cause every single damn day, the mission is to dominate. You already know we're here to dominate the day. So if you want to dominate every day, then let's go, it's time to grow. This is another episode of Dominate the Day.
What's going on, Dominate Nation? Today's Friday. Forget about it, Friday. I want to talk about, I've talked about this a little bit in the past. I've talked about laws of leadership, but I want to talk about the law of the big Mo. Law of momentum. Momentum. Some of you guys have never really been in sales. Like, this is your first sales job. Like, you eat if you sell, right? That's sales jobs to me. Like, getting a base salary and having a little bit of commission, like, that's not a sales job. But a sales job is you kill something, you get to eat because you killed it. Like, that's a sales job. Well, if you own a business, you have a sales job, because if you don't create sales, you're not going to eat. So the more sales you create, the better you eat. And let's talk about momentum related to sales, not necessarily leadership, but momentum related to sales. And I want to explain this to you. Like, you should have daily, weekly, monthly goals related to what you want to sell and how much you want to sell. Like, how many presentations do you have to make? How many proposals do you have to present? How many follow-up calls you have to do? Like, all that stuff should be mapped out on a daily basis. And if you follow through with that, you're going to create a sales process that's going to give you numbers. But let's say your goal is to have 2 presentations on a daily basis. So you have those 2 presentations, you knock them out of the fucking park, and there's still a couple hours left in the day. The law of momentum says, don't stop that shit. Keep going. You're on a fucking high. And you should try and strive to be on a fucking high all the time when it comes to sales. If you knock it out of the park, you should work to knock it out of the fucking park every fucking day. And if you're knocking it out of the park, like, keep knocking it out of the park until it fucking goes away. Like, Ed Mylett talks about in his book, The Power of One More. Like, if you made 50 calls today, make 51. If you present it to 2 people today, let's present to 3. Because that one more, or that extra, that momentum that you create is what could really put you over the top. But if you stop and you're a 5 o'clock Charlie, you're going around slapping people on the hands like, I'm getting out of here because I hit my numbers. That's great. But maybe you left something on the table. Did you leave something on the table? Like, do one more. Go one more. I'll do one. Frank the Tank. I'll do one. He said you're going to do one. Do one more. Do one more. That power of doing one more creates momentum, or helps to continue the momentum that you created from winning. If you're fucking winning, keep winning. When you play in tournaments or whatever, like, you get on a roll. Used to be in basketball tournaments where they had pool play. You come out of pool play undefeated, it's like, let's go. The fucker who was undefeated got a first round bye, so they had to wait. So that momentum kind of wore off a little bit. It's kind of bullshit. Like, no, we want to play now. Let's go. The same thing in your business. Like, you create some wins, like, go get it. Go get those wins. Keep getting those wins. Dominate the motherfucking day.
Dominate the day, that's what we're about to do. If you don't want to dominate, then this podcast ain't for you. But if you are, then keep listening, cause every single damn day, the mission is to dominate. You already know we're here to dominate the day. So if you want to dominate every day, then let's go, it's time to grow. This is another episode of Dominate the Day.